Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings II, the Horse Lord Mega Campaign. Last episode, we worked on improving the realm, as we're going to be working on a lot. Got this holding upgraded to the point where it can become a castle. We can't actually make it a castle because we don't personally hold it. So it's up to this guy, and I think we're probably going to deal with that because I don't want this to become a problem, the nomad agitation. Alright, and also, we waged a war against Kabar, because they were involved in a war against Gallic here, I think it was. And we were able to take this county, which was a de jure county of one of our dukes. Or one of our high chiefs, because we still have a lot of tribal vassals. Hopefully that's going to change. It actually is. If we take a look at the government type, a lot of this area is becoming pure feudal. This guy here is feudal. So we got some more over here. Moskva's all feudal now. So we're coming along. If we look at religion, Tengri is pretty well solid and entrenched. Just a few pockets of Finnic still kicking around. Culture, Bulgar is doing well. We've almost completely spread throughout all of our territory, which is good. We may do something different with culture in the future. I'm not sure yet. I'm still looking into it. Let's see, what else is going on in the world? Nasrid is still big and powerful. This guy is still in charge of a large chunk of India. The Western Protectorate, still pretty big. And actually there's a piece of it on our border. And someone did suggest we release this guy independent and then wage war with him to take back what we want. Which isn't a terrible idea. I'm just not entirely sure I really want to do it. I mean, we could always push our eastern border back to here. It could become dangerous, but I don't think it's impossible for that to happen. I mean, the Urals make a really nice natural boundary. But I mean, I wouldn't mind if, as long as we have a nice clean border. Like, if we're gonna push it out to here, we'll probably want to absorb Ugra here. Just so we have a nice clean border. Actually, I think this is part of the that de jure. Keep check. Yeah, I think that is actually held by this guy. And see, is there a de jure kingdom here? Kipchak Dalasi. Okay. Byzantine Empire is still kicking. Abyssinia is all consolidated. France is a mess. France owns most of southern and eastern Spain, or the Iberian Peninsula. Spain doesn't exist yet. Holy Roman Empire, still pretty large, so it looks like they're dealing with a revolt at the moment. Much of Central and Eastern Europe is still a fragmented mess. Scandinavia is pretty well kind of broken up. I mean, it looks like we have Norway and Sweden and Finland. A couple of other things over here, but Iceland broken up. We have Ireland. For some reason, Munster is still independent. The British Isles have been pretty stable for a while. I've looked at them a few times, and it's looked like this for the last several episodes. So no real significant changes there. I think they're all probably too big to really do much more to each other, though we'll see. Alright, the other thing that happened in the last episode is that our adopted son Prince Karaton the Wolf came of age, and he's the wolf child. And he has this trait, Wolf's Blood, Martial +1, Health +2, Personal Combat Skill +1. His character is rumored to have the blood of wolves running through his veins. And I've thought about it, and there were some comments about it, that this character is so awesome that for that alone, that we're going to make him heir. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and I'm going to change the primogenitor. There we go. And if we unpause it, we should get an alert that we have a new heir, or if not. Let's start with the death of Wang Yuyan, your master engineer, and offers his most sincere condolences. Oh, we still had the master engineer kicking around? Alright, now this is an adopted son, even though I saw he did have a little blood icon saying that he is considered like part of our family. But I think we'll want to betroth him to a relative, because he technically isn't like a blood member of the Volkill dynasty. So let's see who we can find for him. Do we have any actual members? Here's a kinswoman. Actually, what might be easier to do is do it like this. Search all for females who are not in prison, who are not married, who are in Diplo range, my religion, who are my culture. My dynasty. We don't necessarily need to be adults. Let's see, are there any geniuses? No. Are there anyone who are quick? No. Anybody who is strong? A 54-year-old. That's not going to work. Tall. I guess not. No nice genetic traits. Alright, so I'll have to go with base stats. What is he going to need? He's going to need some stewardship. And someone who's fairly young. We could betroth him to one of our daughters. Age 10. If that's the case, what I might want to do is assign her to me as guardian, and then arrange the betrothal with my son. Can I not do that? I guess it won't let me marry siblings. I guess that makes sense. Even though he's not technically blood related. My daughter, a kinswoman. We don't have a lot of choices. Arranged marriage, let's go with this. Arranged marriage. Can't arrange marriage to anybody. Or we need to do it like this. Arrange betrothal to my son. There we go. Yes. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting. Serve the title? Okay, don't care. My wife is pregnant again. Excellent. Is it now become part of the lore of the Volkill dynasty that we'll have the blood of wolves running in our family? Expresses his wish to have a seat on the council, his contribution to the realm. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends, of course. Alright, now, other thing we need to do is I'm going to grab you and I'm going to revoke your title. Since he's a tribal barbarian, our vassals will not object. Yep. Alright, rush around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter, to get everything ready for the banquet. When guests started to arrive, I waited impatiently for High Chief Kurt, but still did my best. Make every guest feel welcome, and he did eventually arrive. Alright, so. Now, upgrade that to castle. There we go. Now we have nomad agitation out here. Oh, and we haven't even started upgrading that. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to give this to you, grant landed title. There we go. Defeat. Oh, we have raiders? You have 2,000, 2,500 troops. Oh, he must have he has a fairly large horde for someone that small. Need a new designated regent. I'd like to go with someone who... I guess we'll go with our son. We'll be designated regent. That would be good. Actually, I don't think that's our son. Oh, we have someone else named Karaton. He's our nephew. That's good enough. Alright. Alright, we have another son. You know what? You can go ahead and raid that all you want. Now, my courtiers fear me. They fear my outbursts of anger whenever they disobey and disappoint me. I'm corresponding regularly with my half-sister. How old is she? She's 10. Okay, so 6 years. She'll come of age. Should notice the pitiful state of my son. Prince Elamag. I've just been informed that the cause of his aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Okay. We have a lot of de jure ducal claims we can press. The ill ruler formed an alliance with Khan Yanni of Volga. Let me just take a look at my laws. Is there anything that I can do? Controlled realm inheritance, make it illegal? Oh, switch to late feudal administration. I can do that. Institution, improve the institution. My food has tasted strange. Alright, yep, we'll see if we can figure out if we're being poisoned. And we're being invited to carousing. Fine. To be completely sure the food was or was not poisoned, High Chief Zul required a certain expensive equipment. How much is it going to cost me? 7.7 ducats? Yeah, I can spend 7 ducats. Alright. With the expensive equipment acquired, High Chief Zul did a thorough examination. Did not take long. Presented me with the result. The cook was using rancid meat in the stew again and trying to cover it up with spices. Alright. We spend an evening with Concordil as he goes on at length about the importance of Tengri virtues. It turns to a lively debate, and one Concordil seems insistent on winning. Win a debate against me? Ha! One learning. I'll skillfully steer us onto another topic. We gain diplomacy. He can't win. I cheat. I'll let him win this time. Let's see. I'll take the diplomacy point. Didn't get it. Oh well. Alright, we need to get these tribal holdings upgraded. Alright, let's upgrade that hill fort. So what I've decided is that the primary goal that we have as far as spending our money, I became friends with our niece, very nice, is to first and foremost get these tribal holdings upgraded to castles. And then, after they're upgraded to castles, so we have all castles, then we need to get into these castles and start upgrading their infrastructure. Specifically focusing on things that increase their tax output. Oh, we want more legalism. Trade practices, we'll take that. And let's improve our light inf. And then, once we have these improved, we can build new holdings. We are going to have to start throwing some money around for some retinue as well. Let's see, we are Roth. Am I cruel? Yeah, stop thinking of all these prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. No. We're not cruel already. I don't necessarily want to become cruel. Man, what's going on here? Attacking a High Chief Buzan II and Yaroslavl, and second Bello Azarian claim on Yaroslavl War. Oh, it's an internal war going on between Novgorod's vassals. We can worship the ancestors. Decide to visit the shrine of the Holy Grove and make a sacrifice in the honor of your ancestors. We wish for prosperity and growth for the realm. Alright, we've already given up an eye, a hand, and a leg, so we can't give up any more body parts. And we can take some heathen from the dungeons and sacrifice them. That sounds good. Right. The offering struggled violently when the shaman and her disciples pushed it down on the offering stone. The ancestors will surely be pleased with a vigorous servant. Alright. 61. Let's see. Vladimir. Don't quite have enough to upgrade that. Yeah, we'll go corrals. This wooden hill fort is almost done upgrading. I was sent to Ingria to deal with the rebellious rebel after a recent engagement. I'm glad to report my success. It should trouble you far less in the years to come. Excellent. I can also spend some... Peasants of Vladimir are quite far apart and spread out. Your spy master... And suggests investing in a provincial messenger system so they can communicate with their kin more easily. Attract more peasants in the county. Yes, that is an excellent idea. Young Patir is showing strong tendencies toward prideful behavior. Try and make her ambitious, or try and make her proud. Let's say proud. Yes, there we go. I have an unlanded son, yeah. Let's see, you're involved in a couple of wars, but I think we have a truce with you. No, we don't. Good drinks and food, carousing, everything's fine, or was fine, until Chief Balsac unsuspiciously threw a fit of rage. You're not sure why, but he's coming at you right now with his fists up. Well, if that's what you want. Did I get injured? It doesn't look like I did. I did get beaten up, though. Reveling and carousing is over. Oh, we have an open council position for a spy master. We'll bring in the High Chief of Alania as spy master, sure. And get to studying tech. Alright, these guys are loyal supporters. They are giving me a donation of gold. Beautiful. Definitely use that. Reinforced hill fort too expensive. Wooden hill fort we could do. Vladimir can go for an earth hill or a wooden hill fort. Let's get that wooden hill fort. Being a feudal lord means working hard at keeping your personal relations with your vassals at an acceptable level. Sometimes, though, they seem to have grudges against me, and I must work at eliminating those and instill proper loyalty. Be an example to my vassals, yes. Notice that Keratin and Rasat are not on the best of terms. Situation I hope to remedy. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to deal with this county. If it goes back to Nomad, then we'll just have to reconquer it. No problem. And those your vassals are part of your faction, loyal subjects. They are decided to host a grand banquet in Ugra to honor our rule. We gain some piety. Defending against High Chief Vladimir to marry in Galician conquest of Minsk. Ah, you are trying to conquest Minsk. I don't have a truce. News from China. What's this? With China already suffering from the unrest, an additional misfortune has struck the Middle Kingdom. The Jurchen tribes from the Yalu River have united under a great Khagan. A great horde of fierce horse warriors is now crossing into China from the northeast. Clearly, this is no ordinary raid to test Chinese defenders. Demand important prisoners from vassals. I guess we can do that. He's created the Khanate of Livonia. Your kingdoms. So you now have the Khanate of Livonia. I mean, if you're for grabbing those counties, I mean, that would be great. A prisoner High Chief Voipa of Karjala is complaining about his horrible smell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodations. Let him rot. Can you pay a ransom? Nope, we can't afford ransom. I could use 145 gold. We need a new chancellor. You'll have to do. Alright, the county of Vladimir is doing very well. People are happy, and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. That is news to my ears. My mood continues to lash out at people is getting worse. I sleep too little and can't seem to stop worrying. I gain stressed. I really kind of need this guy to die. Just saying. What? You're depressed? Lustful, gluttonous, erudite, diligent. Oh, that's stewardship. Sent to Latgale to deal with a rebellious rabble after recent engagement. I'm glad to report there's my success. Novgorod's marshal is putting down some rebellions. Yep, we're gonna carouse. Alright, that hill fort's almost done. What we may need to do is go raiding again. And we may want to risk raiding the Byzantines. Actually, hold on. Like, maybe raiding these two counties across our border. Byzantine Empire can command 20,000 troops. The Nasrid Empire here can command about 14,000 troops. We can make about 12. All right, let's do this. Oh, he changed his. He actually has the kingdom title now? I need help with a delicate private matter I don't want the Chancellor to take care of. There are those who think me undiplomatic, and I fear they are right. Not too bad. My diplomatic friend, could you please help me? Okay. Alright, let's see. 900 troops. Another 900 troops. 2,600 troops. Those, feudal vassals are really good to have. Provided the private rooms of Chief Kubrat, there is plenty of food and drink here, and the mood is slightly merry. Yeah. Explain the situation for High Chiefess Ikale carefully. Not wanting her to know too much about the situation, but the fear of the lunatic woman spreading malicious rumors made me quite talkative, and I may have told High Chiefess Ikalei too much. It was for the best, though. She agreed to help me, but wanted to be reimbursed in case something would happen. Yeah, I can kick you a little cash. Alright, we made some friends. Alright, and did I lose stressed? I did in fact lose stressed. Yeah, they're cranky that I had their vassals up. Or their levies up. Alright, let's flag as looter and let's head across the border. Just gotta keep our eyes open. I can see the Pats here could use some guidance in one of my more experienced areas. Knowledge is power. Don't be distracted by lust. Let's go for erudite. Got it. Oh yeah, they're amassing troops. Alright. Finally, county converted. Proselytize there. On a quiet day in, you can't help but notice some of your knights sparring. One of them is doing a poor job of it, and the other men are making sport of his failures rather than helping him. Time to show them all a few tricks. I'll intervene and perhaps raise morale. They need a lecture on good Tengri virtues. I will relax and leave them to it. Let's see. Use the diplomacy. I'll intervene and perhaps raise morale. Didn't get it. Alright. Suzdal is prospering. Alright, we made a new friend. Well, I think it's time to get out. 26th of June, 24th of June, 10th of June. Well, we're not going to. Alright, well, we have see an enemy soldier. We're actually commanding this? We are actually commanding this. Alright. As you get closer, to realize the enemy soldier is Bishop Belisarios. David Gareja. Seeing you charge across the field toward him, he turns and flees. You pursue but lose track of him in the chaos. Alright, I just retreated. Actually, no. Don't disband. Oh! I'm dumb. I clicked the wrong button. Alright. Because I wanted to just send them across over here to Albania, but, like, Albania? Isn't Albania supposed to be over here? Alright, but we're a bit long here, so we're going to have to end the episode. Maybe I'll raise those troops again and try some more raiding over here. Next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.